Recall that some few members of the National Working Committee burgled themselves into the office and appointed themselves, precisely 4 of them, as officers of the party. I and my colleagues, earlier restrained by the FCT High Court, have now assumed our constitutional duty as national officers.
The polity has been sickened. Lots of occurrences in the political system in Nigeria. The political space has been heated over time with the Labour Party and the All Progressive Congress in a very big tussle in the tribunal, talking about the ongoing presidential elections petitions tribunal at the Court of Appeal. In the wake of that, I welcome you all to Nation's Voice Tower. Our lovely viewers, my name is Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. Today being the day 4 set aside for the hearing of the petition filed by the Labour Party against the APC and the Independent National Electoral Commission at the Court of Appeal in Abuja. To the wake of that, there has been a protest that has been going on. I brought you an update 4 sittings ago that right from day 1 of hearing proceedings of the pre-hearing activities in court, there have been different political groups unnamed that come up to really protest on the fact that they feel they were robbed of their mandates. Today being day 4, the 19th day of May 2023, there was another group cited in front of the Court of Appeal in Abuja, making endless protests in conjunction with the VMCII, the Vote Must Count International Initiative. These people have been occupying or had occupied the front of the Court of Appeal in order to really make the judiciary know that they have this feeling that justice is going to be submerged in a way or two. Let me allow you watch a video of these protesters as they staged this unusual protest in front of the Court of Appeal after having organized or seen to the fact that lots of security operatives denied members of the Labour Party entrance into the Court of Appeal. Watch them.
If you know and you know and you know that this country is your property, say, I love Nigeria! I love Nigeria! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! We shall always fight for our rights. Distinguished Nigerian people! Yes! I want to yarn! I want to yarn! I want to solo! I want to Yimagana! I want to do amebo! I want to I want to I want to make a yarn! Make a yarn! Give Nigerian police 3 bossa! Do you know why every time I say you should greet the Nigerian police? No! I can't hear you! No! Because they have protected us enough. No be so?
No. Welcome back. You watched the protesters there, and very simple. I would like to give an outright answer to this. Now, first of all, members of the Nigerian police force were in charge of actually stopping people or denying people, especially senior officers of the Labour Party, entrance into the court premises for reasons unknown to us. I would say that the APC is playing a sort of hard game here, because as the ruling party and as the party in power, the APC is trying to use some unconventional means to subdue the Labour Party, because this was vivid in the Court of Appeal this morning, when lots of members of the Labour Party, especially the women leader of the Labour Party, was denied access into the court premises, of which it was later resolved due to as a result of 1 or 2 interventions. But back to the protest and the protesters, I will tell you what Nigerians feel so bad with the stolen mandate, the alleged stolen mandate by Asiwaju and his APC camp. Nigerians feel battered. Nigerians feel there is no more hope for the common man. So there is no more way to tell the judiciary what we need to tell them other than a protest, a peaceful one at that. That is that. Next on the update, I have something so serious about the Labour Party. Did you know that a case ongoing between Julius Abure and the factional chairman of the Labour Party, talking about Lamidi Bashiru Apapa, has finally come to an end? Now, a court of very competent jurisdiction in Abuja actually returned Julius Abure and 4 other officers from the Labour Party that were earlier suspended a couple of days ago. Now, the ongoing factionalism in the Labour Party can be owed back to a kind of tussle for leadership or national leadership. Now, as part of the National Executive Council, the 4 officials that were suspended together with Julius Abure have been returned to their seats. This was vivid after the court session today when Barrister Julius Abure, the national chairman of the Labour Party, granted a press conference stating reasons why he has been reinstated into his position as a national leader or as the National Labour Party chairman, and then also giving reasons why there is no more factionalism in the party. Also stating reasons why he should be the only legitimate chairman of the Labour Party as opposed to Lamidi Bashiru Apapa. Let me allow you watch and listen to Julius Abure why he gave the press conference today.
The suspended deputy chairman of the party, Apapa Lamidi Bashiru, and his cohorts were asking the courts that upon granting their reliefs in the final judgment to direct NEC to appoint interim national officers for the party. Out of their own desperation, they are no longer patient enough to wait for the outcome of the final judgment, but employed self-help and appointed themselves as national officers of the party. However, our objection to the court's jurisdiction was overruled by Justice J. Moazu of the FCT High Court on the 12th of May 2023. On the same day, we filed a notice of appeal. And then on Wednesday, 17th May, the appeal was entered at the Court of Appeal. And the appeal number is CA ABJ CV/559/2023. We have also filed our appellant brief of argument, which has been served on the courts, on the trial courts. By necessary implication, the FCT High Court in Maitama ceases to have jurisdiction over the matter, having successfully filed our notice of appeal, transmitted records, and also filed a motion for stay of proceedings in the FCT High Court. The matter is now on the court list of the Court of Appeal, and so what the High Court judge is expected to do in the circumstance is to adjourn the matter sine die. This report, no doubt, was communicated to the judge for him to be well guided in this same matter. However, surprisingly, he went ahead and also assumed jurisdiction on this matter. However, having appealed and filed a motion of stay and all other processes, and since the lower court is now seized with jurisdiction on the matter, I and my colleagues, earlier restrained by the FCT High Court, have now assumed our constitutional duty as national officers.
Yes, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. I would urge our most lovely viewers to please tap the notification bell so you could get a notification from us or an update from us anytime we drop any. Then I would also urge our incoming subscribers Don't forget to tap the subscribe button. Also, I would learn to tell people that are so lovely to us, especially our subscribers, to always share our videos to people in Nigeria and abroad, and like these videos, because these are the criteria that YouTube uses to make our videos go viral. About the High Court case there, the High Court actually returned Abure and 4 other National Party officers, I beg your pardon, of the party, and I have told you times that number that the Lamidi Akpakpa-led faction are on a wild goose chase, and I don't think they would really succeed, because it's now vivid that Lamidi Akpakpa and Abayomi Arabambi, Anselm Eragbe, and so on and so forth have now been confirmed suspended. So the table has turned. I hope you really got that bit straight. Now, finally, I have something different from the ordinary. Now, after proceedings today, one of the councils of the Labour Party and a member of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, talking about Kenneth Okonkwo, who is also a barrister, he gave audience to newsmen, and he also gave us an eye-opener of the sort of game the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, have been playing in order to delay the electoral or the proceedings in court. I beg your pardon. So I would allow you watch Kenneth Okonkwo while he was giving us the legitimacy of the chairmanship of Julius Abure after the court session today, and he was giving us reasons why he doesn't believe INEC can really comply to the deadline given to them by the court. Watch him.
You know, in issues like this, you go on incrementally. There were motions that were moved, but particularly the application that we are seeking for the live streaming of this petition was the one that stood out. And let me say that the issue of public hearing of our courts is a constitutional issue. Section 36, subsection 3 guarantees that courts should sit in public. So there is nothing secret about courts. If you go to Kenya, you will see that Kenya's the live stream. You go to the United States, even when a president of the United States, the former president, was indicted, the whole world saw it. What are we hiding? The one that is disturbing is that INEC, as an umpire that has a great opportunity to clear its name from its battered image, is opposing the public hearing of this petition, opposing that Nigerians should know why they declared a winner in the dead of the night. They are opposing these things as if there is something to hide. Why would an umpire oppose Nigerians hearing something publicly? So it's very disturbing. So the court has adjourned for ruling on that issue till Monday. In court when we heard it. What do you expect? The reason people are developing cold feet to the justice delivery in our country is for such orders and rulings. But we have come this far, and there will be no retreat, there will be no surrender. You also saw how a court was disgraced in court today, who came in purporting to represent somebody in a petition that has already commenced. Where we are there on the 8th of May when this petition commenced, and you just want to break in, as they normally do, breaking into people's properties without authorization. The only thing that is regrettable is that at times they do it with some collusion with some members that ought to be delivering justice, not delivering judgment. Whether the case, we heard it that it's in Kano. Good. By the time it comes to Abuja, maybe where jurisdiction is, I think the people that have the jurisdiction will deliver better justice to that. But just know that it is ephemeral, temporal, and will soon pass away, like the people that came to court today passed away disgracefully. As a matter of fact, the learned judges of the Court of Appeal told one unknown lawyer, "You should have known better as a son that you shouldn't do this. So our legal system should have known better that they should not be removing people that come to power by the will of the Nigerian people through the courts. It's the Nigerian people that determine who will govern them, not the courts. So it's unfortunate we've come to this level in this country.
Yeah, welcome back. Kenneth Okonkwo didn't just speak on the court proceedings. He also spoke of the request by the PDP and now the Labour Party too for a kind of public televising of proceedings in court, or a live streaming of proceedings in court, which the tribunal have actually turned down due to the fact that the council to INEC filed another request for live proceedings or live streaming of court proceedings not to be granted. Reasons unknown to us. I would like to say outrightly here that INEC, in fact, have a skeleton to hide. INEC have a dark horse to play. INEC have something fishy going on off their sleeves, because this can be the only reason why the council to INEC, representing INEC, would unanimously tell the court or pray the court not to approve the request of these parties at the petition for a live streaming or live broadcast of proceedings in court. That is that on that particular update. Finally, I think I give you a particular analysis from Arise News as a form of gratitude to our viewers, because this particular analysis is going to get you off your seat, because we are celebrating one of Nigeria's best media personalities, Oseni Rufai, while he was acknowledged yesterday with an award. In the wake of that, Oseni Rufai and Ruben Abati have come on air to explain and talk about the polity in Nigeria. They've referred what is happening right now to what really conspired during when President Muhammadu Buhari took over power from Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And then they've also made their own analysis based on the fact that Goodluck Jonathan accepted defeat and stepped down or went off Aso Rock for President Muhammadu Buhari to take over. So they feel that this time around the ongoing petition in court shouldn't be a do or die affair. But I wouldn't like to say much. I will allow you to watch these two professionals in their field while they give us absolute and accurate analysis on what's ongoing in the political space in Nigeria.
Hey, Dr. Abati, my great, very, very dear Dr. Abati. A lot of people don't know how dear Dr. Abati is to me, because he's a man of history, he's a man in the middle of many things, and Dr. Abati, you deserve many more kisses on your cheeks, honestly. You know why I said that? Because, you see, it's so easy for President Muhammadu Buhari to say what he said about Goodluck Jonathan. But can he do the same? One man said, the blood of Nigeria is not worth my ambition. Another man said, blood of baboon will flow. We have not forgotten. Dr. Abati, President Buhari was the same man that threatened to take you to court for libel because you spoke the truth in your newspaper article by saying that most of his slogans leading up to the elections were the things that incited mammoth violence after the 2011 election. You did not lie, Dr. Abati. You did not lie in that article. You spoke the truth, but President Muhammadu Buhari thought otherwise, and he threatened you with a libel case. Then, we all remember how that letter was drafted by your own dear Yinka Odumaki of blessed memory. We all remember. We remember. You see, in this country, there are so many things we just choose to forget. It's not because we've forgotten, but because we want things to lie. So President Muhammadu Buhari is saying that about Goodluck Jonathan. But when he was faced with that situation of election loss, we know what he did. We know the things he said, and we will not forget. Because now we are preaching unity. You see, the bone of contention as regards this election, a lot of people are getting it twisted. It's just that, how can I explain it? Let me explain it in a very simple term. It's just that what we ordered from INEC is not what we got. Abiayo. That's just it. INEC said they were going to transmit results. We didn't see transmission of results. You know, when you buy things on social media, what you ordered is different from what you got. What Nigerians ordered from INEC is not what they got. And people have a right. Till today, maybe INEC will say it in the court too. They've not been able to tell us what constitutes the technical glitch that didn't make them transmit results. But they were the ones that said they were going to transmit results. So you don't expect people not to. Have they met the timeline? I think that is what is un-Nigerian. I think debt is un-Nigerian. The fact that we have humongous debt, 7 billion was the debt when they came in, now it's over 41 billion. I think those are the things that are un-Nigerian. I think the high unemployment rate is what is un-Nigerian. Because Nigeria is not known to have this level of abysmal performance in government. Nigeria is known for a country of excellence. And that's why the new president coming in, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should know that Nigeria needs to be returned to the excellent height of achievements. If he does well, I will be the first to blow his trumpet and support him. And if Bola Tinubu does not do well, I will offer him citizen criticism because I want him to do well. It's nothing personal. I don't make any bones about any politician. All I care about is my country doing well. And I think when our country does not do well, when there's insurgency and banditry everywhere, when people are being killed, 100 people are being killed in less than 48 hours in this country, in ethnic strife, I think those are the things that are un-Nigerian. I think the fighting and the chaos and the insecurity everywhere is un-Nigerian. And we as Nigerians must speak against all the things that are un-Nigerian and bring about the true value of Nigeria, with its excellence, integrity, productivity, good governance, and good leadership. This new administration has a chance to start afresh. I wish Bola Ahmed Tinubu all the best, because if he succeeds, Nigeria succeeds. But if he doesn't do well, he must also be very, very happy to take the criticisms that are needed to wheel the engine of development in Nigeria.
Ruben Abati on it and Hossein Rufai, they've indeed explained everything and the antics and tricks applied by the APC over time. We'll see if even though different security operatives in Nigeria, different government parastatals, both federal and state, have come out to say how sacrosanct the 29th inauguration day of Asiwaju would be. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and see where the judiciary will sway the verdict. Once more, I remind you, all eyes are on the judiciary. The judiciary is indeed on trial, not APC, not INEC. The judiciary is on trial. Let's see how well the judiciary will fare in this trial of theirs. See you next time in my next video. Bye.